Yemen was earlier called Arab of luck. There is no good luck in the country now. Bombs and gunshots are heard a little later. Suddenaad, the heavy air in Ahazari Yemen is almost depleted in the civil war over the years. Instead of protecting the interests of the common people, Yemen has become the stage of the battle of dignity of the two powerful countries of the Arab region. 1,000 days of Yemen's civil war has recently been met. The United Nations says that 20 million people of humanity need humanitarian assistance for 21 million people. That is, 2/3 of the people of Yemen are living in a humble life. The country is now on the verge of famine. On the other hand, there have been breakdowns in the war of the day, from the water supply system to the Suarez system. The most serious cholera infection in Yemen's recent history has been due to the war. 2,000 people have died in cholera. The financial system was completely broken. And due to the energy crisis, the local hospitals are forced to close the life of a life-saving device. At the same time, the tale of the killed statistics is a bit more. Carlo Gentile, an international private development organization's top official, wrote an article in the news agency Deutsche Welle. In this he said that Yemeni government officials are not getting salaries month after month. On the other hand, the situation in the private sector is also known. The common people are now paying their savings. In the absence of work, many people in the rural areas could go to Saudi Arabia for 3 or 4 months after passing the border for livelihood. But now there is no way because the border is closed. Carlo Gentile said the blockade of the US-sponsored Saudi military alliance was the reason for the current unrest in Yemen's people. The ban was imposed from the first week of November. Due to the blockade, land, seaports, and airspace cannot enter the country. In North Yemen, the supply of food, fuel, medicine, etc. has stopped supplying humanitarian aid. Besides, the main food items of the country are imported by sea. Some people enter Yemen through northern region through Saudi Arabia. But due to the recent blockade and North Yemen Houthi rebels, everything is stagnant. An analyst in The Economist said that the Yemeni war does not wear the head on the other side of the world. There is no war. World politicians are simply silent. For the most part, Syria and the other Middle East conflict. Due to these, Yemen has fallen behind. But if the initiative is a solution to the Yemen crisis is not impossible. At least the shade of Saudi Arabia and Iran did not have to be sacrificed. But due to this negligence, Yemen is now in a crisis of being named in the list of failed states. If another Afghanistan or Somalia is created, then it will become a fertile field of global terrorism. The International Crisis Group recently said that the Yemen branch of the Al-Qaeda-linked group of terror groups is the most powerful of any time before any time. Islamic State, is, dominant south and central region of the country. As long as the conflict situation will be prolonged, the strength of these terrorist groups will increase. The Economist says that Baba al-Mandeb's method of entry into the Suez Canal is virtually in Yemen's hands. So, if there is political unrest in control, there will be adverse effects on the global economy. That is, in spite of not wanting from the mind, the Western world has been involved in Yemen in many ways. Besides, most of the military equipment used by the Saudi-led alliance in the country are made of Western technology. The satellite is also being controlled by Western nations. What is the problem of peace in the conflict?